White-rumped vultures are masters in the art of picking carcasses clean. They leave only the bones for the larvae and insects, which will eventually enrich the forest's soil too. Tigers are difficult to spot in the wild, and often their footprints are the only tangible evidence that they exist. These footprints are as revealing as human fingerprints. The age and sex of each tiger can be determined by the shape and width of the pad and the amount of space between the claws. Chuck has observed that tigers prefer to travel along dried-up riverbeds and man-made trails. These large cats systematically patrol their territory, and the claw marks they leave behind on tree trunks, together with their footprints, mean that it is possible to determine the boundaries of each tiger's territory.
There's no transplant. What's it aligned with?
It's exactly, but it has a way like this.
Right.
Although tigers hunt more in the daytime than was previously supposed, they are essentially active at night. So Chuck has devised a self-timer system connected to a camera with a built-in flash.
And everything, we don't need transmitter.
Huh? Let's have a look.
His aim is to get the tigers to photograph themselves during their nocturnal wanderings.
Yes?
This is how Chuck was able to discover what the 3 cubs in Tara's new litter looked like. He has been following this tigress for several years. A female never has more than 2 or 3 cubs in any one litter, and it is unusual for them all to survive until adulthood. It is only when they are a year old that they begin to hunt alone. Thanks to these photos and the footprints he found in the same places, Chuck has been able to form an accurate picture of the tiger population in the Bardia and Chitwan reserves. It is the beginning of June, and for the peacocks it is the start of the mating season. It is the males that strut about proudly. They possess a long train of tail feathers which can be up to 2 meters long and fight with each other to win a peahen's favor. When defending itself, the peacock is an aggressive and dangerous bird. The tiger is its only predator. The peacock with the most beautiful fan always wins. The number of eye spots is a determining factor in seduction. Some males possess more than 200. The mating season is pretty much synonymous with conflicts. Raja Gaj leads a solitary existence all year through, but for some time now he has been rutting and has rejoined the group. The glands located between the ear and eye secrete an oily liquid. This phenomenon is known as must, and it renders the elephant particularly aggressive. All the young elephants in the group are either his offspring or those of Kanja, who has become his rival. Once the mating season is over, Raja Gaj will return to his life of solitude on the other side of the river. But his status could well be challenged. Away from the rest of the group, Kanja tends to his wounds. The two males appear to have clashed. Having been Raja's companion for many years, Kanja liberates himself and fights for the right to dominate. This is also a difficult period for rhinoceroses. According to tradition, they are the vehicles of gods, and Krishna endowed them with a suit of armor to go off to war. But this armor is far more fragile than it appears. It gets damaged during the combats the males engage in during the mating season. The rhinoceros's horn, composed of a concentrated mass of fibers, grows with age. Paradoxically, when a male fights, it does not use it as a weapon, but instead relies on its 2 teeth, which are every bit as sharp as its horn. The end of June. The monsoon is finally on its way. The atmosphere is heavy and suffocating, and the tigers seek out the cool shade of the thick foliage. The first rains of the monsoon pour down.